So here we are in the just past, or just in the Stoneville area. We can see the damage from the flames that were done. You can see them here on the tree. The flames were 30 metres high when they came through in the 2014 fire. As you can see, the ecology is yet to fully recover. So we've got more damage here that we can see up these trees. We'll go a bit closer. All down here, up here. I'm aware that to the left of us there were homes that were destroyed in the fire and have had to be rebuilt, hence why they look more new and modern. Once again, another tree that was damaged in the fire. You can see even over the road just there, all the way up. Now the road that was down here was closed off, Trailing Road, which meant that during the fire, residents had to take the back route to get out. When we have a look around, we can see that the roads are incredibly narrow. So if we're going to put up another significant amount of dwellings, I mean, look at this with a car coming through. Imagine a couple of hundred cars trying to get out in the middle of a fire. There is no chance in hell. Once again, fire damage up on those trees. So once again, we're in Stoneville. We're looking at another tree here that was damaged. We're off Trailing Road. You can see the damage to the tree is extensive. If you look at the tree behind it as well. Actually, if you look at all of those trees, even the ones over there, you can see the fire damage. That was 6 years ago. Once again here, imagine cars coming through this road. No chance in hell. Looking on this property here, we can see the extensive damage to the trees, including this one right in front of us there, this one here, all up there. Once again, over the road, we can see it there. Video 4, we can see the fire damage to this tree as well as the one back there, over there. When we look at how far the fire has gone up, we can only imagine the extensiveness, I guess, of when it came through. But the trees here and the density to the right of us, particularly over to the left, and we're getting a view of these that we haven't seen before. Video 8. So once again, we're looking at the fact that the land, the slope of it, you can see that it goes down, you can see that it goes up. I can't see how the church or Satterley intend to put homes on here the way it currently stands. There'll have to be some excavation into the land, or they'll have to blow the shit out of it with explosives. But once again, we're looking at the kangaroos. There. So they'll all be gone, as will the birds. You can hear them in the background. Once again, we look over there and we really do get an idea of how dense the forestry is. And of course it will all go. Video 8, we're looking here to the right. We can see that will all still be the school, but I'm very interested in the creek here. Obviously this has huge significance, being a waterway for the indigenous people, but also just looking ahead, once again the creek just all up there, you can see fresh flowing water, kangaroos in the background, but certainly from this angle we do get an idea of the slope, which, as mentioned, will either have to be excavated or blown away. Video 8 or 9, so once again we're looking at the trees here that will be cleared, but we can see in front of us 2 Australian wood ducks. We can see kangaroos, huge herd of them over there and also over here. But also we see once again the creek running through, but you won't see on the video, but the very wet land here. that we've just been, or that I've been walking through. Very wet land. Oh, more ducks right here. I can't help but think we have to have some way, if this project goes ahead, of ensuring that this will remain pollution free, particularly for the indigenous significance as mentioned earlier. Once again, we're getting an idea of the slope that it goes up on, not only over there, but over here as well. Video 9, so we're currently standing on what will be the oval for the school. I can tell you that honestly this is very wet land, so something would have to be done with the drainage. Anyway, we've got eagle nesting sites right here in front of us. I can't help but think that with housing that will be just here, that obviously the eagles are going to be displaced. Anyway, also over here we've got eagle nesting sites. So once again, when we've got houses here, when we've got noise pollution, they're not going to stay, they will be displaced. So here we're looking at something that's already been marked out, and we haven't even had approval from WAPC, but this scares me significantly. Once again, we're looking at a kangaroo population there, I reckon, of 40 that is going to be displaced. Yeah, this here is land that is supposedly going to be kept, but yeah. Okay, so video 11 or 10 now, I've lost track. All of this will be housing going down. Once again, we really do get a feel for how dense this forestry is. One can only imagine the bird species that are going to be wiped out. We're looking down on Stoneville, or down to where the school will be. But yeah, all of this is going to be cleared and housing will be put here according to the map. Video 11, so this certainly concerns me. Once again, we're seeing signs that development's already started, or planning at least, without having gone through the WAPC. Okay, so here we are at one of the Aboriginal heritage sites here, where artefacts have been found. Reference to that is in the Snappy Gums report. Down there we can see that there's swampland. So we obviously have to, if this development goes ahead, it is priority and key that this be preserved, given the sacred history for our Indigenous brothers and sisters. Video 12, okay, so we're looking at the road here, and we're looking at another road here. We've got this swamp that was identified earlier in the previous video being of sacred importance to the Indigenous Australians. From what I understand, we would have to cut through to connect the two roads, the swamp, which is going to be terribly disturbing and disrespectful to the Indigenous people. Video 12, as I'm walking through the property, I'm seeing a lot of rock formations near the creek, which really concerns me, and I wonder whether these are Indigenous song lines that we should be consulting with the Aboriginal working group about. Because they honestly, they run down to the creek, as you can see. And this is not the first location I've seen them in. If we look over to the hills there, we see them to the left, although the camera won't pick it up.